Good afternoon, hello.
Have I ever told you about the time that I did the Decker?
Yes, James, you have. My name is Daniel. This is the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. This is my friend James. James, about 3 months ago, we made a video where we said we were going to do something, and today's video is a follow-on from that, but there's been a significant change to this plan, hasn't there? And we're going to do our best to explain why and what that is, and then what that means for what's going to be contained going forward.
Okay, right.
That's not a very good explanation, but James...
Do you remember how we said that we were going to try and break a world record?
I do remember that, yeah.
And we're going to try and break a world record for the world's longest triathlon. Now, unfortunately, family circumstances for me have dictated that I've not been able to do the training that would be required to do this. But being part of the triathlon community, I'm very lucky, aren't I, that I've got lots and lots of like-minded people around me, and one of my oldest training partners, who I know some of your viewers will definitely know, has agreed to step into the breach and have a go at setting this world record for us to raise money for our charity A-Up in Alfreton. And you might know him and you might remember him as the guy that always complained about having the hardest job during the support crew of the double brutal, the triple brutal, the Decker, James Saxby. Well, now he really has got the hardest job, so we're going to see what he's made of.
Yes. So we are now mid-February, no, early March in fact, aren't we?
Early March,
and you made this call a while ago now, so James has been training, hasn't he? And he was training towards the double brutal this year anyway.
He was.
So he vaguely
not the double brutal, he was training towards the double iron distance, but at the Decker event.
Yeah.
The double brutal's the mountainous one in Wales.
Doesn't count if it's not in Lambert.
Exactly.
Right. So James Saxby has been training for this, and today he's out for doing what, James? You've been with him all day. I've only just turned up.
Well, okay, so obviously he does know what he's doing and he's put in lots of training, but he does pick my brains from time to time. And basically he was bragging about being super good at running, you know, like triathletes think they are. And you know, I've seen him run marathon distance and 30 odd mile, and I kind of thought he needed to experience something a little bit more stingy on the legs. So what we've done today in training is we've got him out to run 50 miles in one go, just to see what he's made of.
I can't wait to see him.
Now, he's done really well. So he ran 36 miles with my wife, Kate, and now he's just doing the last bit with a couple of the lads from the support crew, and he should be coming up this road. This is the last big hill, and we're hoping that we've also been testing the route that we're going to use for the record attempt, and that's going to end in our hometown of Alfreton, and so he's going to be running. This is the last hill that he's got to run up and over.
There's a physical test for one and training. There's also a test of the planned world record attempt route. So we're just ticking off all the preparation required, aren't we?
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, the course is confirmed now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Location's all planned in and booked in.
Yeah.
The weekend is planned in as the 13th and 14th of July. Was it 14th and 15th?
Well,
the middle weekend.
13th,
the middle weekend in July.
Yeah.
We're hoping it doesn't span into sort of Monday, Tuesday, but we'll see, won't we?
I'm very confident that James is not only capable of doing this, but he's capable of doing it and setting a good time, a good distance. Yeah. Because obviously it's measured in distance.
Of course it is, So we'll be covering this more in the lead up, but this is fundraising for A-Up, which is a charity which funds youth activities in Alfreton, and it is happening now, and they're spending money hand over fist, aren't they, James?
Since we did the Decker and we raised all that money thanks to your help,
and all you guys watching,
and you guys watching, the difference that money has made is, well, I'm going to take Dan to go and see it. I think it's going to surprise you lot what's actually happened. So we now run in all of these clubs in my hometown of Alfreton. The biggest, most successful one, the Friday Night Youth Club, has about 40 kids attending every single Friday. We've got 25 kids attending a sports club on a Wednesday. But we are desperate for money. But now you've got a thing happening where we can show this thing is happening, and then we just need some more resource to keep it happening.
Oh, we left it. So I'm hoping that'll be really helpful for us promoting this, this year.
And this is what triathlon can do.
Of course it can.
That's what I find.
And what we'd spoken about when we planned this record attempt late last year, we said, what's more important, you getting this thing or this thing happening, or just drawing attention to this charity? And we all agreed we're just doing something to generate interest in raising money for the charity, so it doesn't really matter what you're doing, but we lean towards triathlon because that's what we do, and we can do something and create a bit of a buzz around it. So the fact that James Saxby is now taking this over, I feel like this is the beginning of, more people can feel free to do something and
100%.
On this. So
yeah, and obviously whatever mark James sets come July, somebody can come and have a nibble at that, can't they? And let's see if we can, because it's by steps that records that are truly flabbergastingly amazing get set, isn't it?
Yeah.
Somebody has to set a benchmark and then somebody else has to go out there and find a way of beating it.
Yeah.
So it's exciting.
Wicked. Okay, right. Hopefully James will be coming over this hill very soon then, so let's see what he's looking like. Alright, we can see him. Is he looking as good as you thought he would?
He looks exactly how I thought he'd look. You would like some cheesecake now, would you?
looking really good.
Alright.
Yeah, I did.
Alright, mate.
Okay, we have just done this, but the file corrupted, so thanks to James's patience, we're going to redo this again. How many miles are you into this run, James?
46 and a half.
46 and a half miles. How's it been going?
Yeah, very well. I think it's all pretty much gone to plan today, which is a nice confidence boost. Sort of like confirming the training.
So today you're testing, firstly, can you run 50 odd miles? Secondly, the route that you're planning to use for the record attempt.
Yeah.
And then obviously all the standard stuff, nutrition, hydration, etc. So ticking a few boxes. Are you happy with the route that you've got planned?
Happy with the route. It's a shame that it's got to be a loop because the road section is, it's a busy road.
Yeah. So you can't do out and backs. You have to be on a loop or a point to point, as per the Guinness record rules. So that's why you're doing a bit of a loop on you. One way down a canal, and the next way back up the road.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it is what it is,
Yeah. How much have you been walking? How much have you been running?
I've not really walked anything other than the couple of steep bits on and off the canal.
Yeah.
And I'll just walk to eat, but mostly running.
Yeah.
Well, shuffling,
Yeah. What sort of pace are you running when you're running?
Anything like 11-minute miles, kind of 11-12-minute miles.
Yeah.
Not trying to let it go too quicker, really. Just listening to the people that have done lots of this before, like James and Kate,
Me,
yeah, and you.
Good stuff. Well, you're actually looking really good. You're very coherent, very seem like you're not going delirious. So that's good though, because you can really go towards bits in this sort of thing, can't it?
Well, today was either going to be, as it's turned out, positive, or an opportunity to learn a lot if things go wrong. So it's better this way around, I think.
Yeah.
So.
What sort of things have you been eating and drinking?
So carb mix and Lucozade with water to drink, and eating just a variety. So sandwiches, wraps, cakes, trifle.
Alright, yeah.
Has he got you on that?
Yeah. So I went and bought some yesterday. That was nice. Yeah, just a variety really.
Yeah.
There's only so many Nutri-Grain bars you can eat, really.
Wicked. Well, good stuff. Looks like today's been a great success.
Yep.
Look forward to documenting your training between now and the record attempt.
Yep.
We'll be sharing more details about the fundraising and the specific attempt, because I think we're going to be able to get some more people involved. More on that at a later date. It's looking good. How many weeks is it now?
Don't know.
About 12, isn't it? 15, something like that.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Good stuff. Right, well done. I'll leave Saxby's run splits on screen right now. More impressive than any splits I've posted on this channel anytime recently. But no, good work, mate. Good to see you. Thanks for the videos.
It's nice now, though.
Over a day, yeah, that's it, yeah.
Who's got the hardest job now, James? Thank you. I'm having to keep track of how many calories you're eating.
It's not easy, is it?
No, it's very difficult, yeah.
Hey, to be fair, you had a similar job to me in that lay-by, because it's Duncan at the Decker, and that's Duncan Strong, didn't it?
Yeah, but for you, James, I did it.
Oh yeah, we make sacrifices, don't we?
Good to be part of the team, isn't it?
Yeah, that's great, yeah.
What do you reckon, James? Is he a worthy successor?
For now, yeah, he can be a placeholder, I guess. No, he's awesome. To be fair, I've trained with James for a long time, and he's always shown the inclination to be able to do these longer, more fluctuating events, because as I was just saying, like when things go really well, he doesn't get too overexcited. When things go really badly, he doesn't get too despondent. He's quite middle of the road, and that's really what you need, because with these things sometimes it's going to go really well and sometimes it's not, and you've got to be able to deal with it. And he's got a really good motivation because his son uses the youth club facilities, so he's motivated to do it from that reason as well. And also, I mean, who doesn't want to hold a world record?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's kind of cool, isn't it?
I really like about Saxby is that he's really calm, isn't he, about everything. Whereas when we were talking about the Brutal last year, I'm asking him like, what are you going to do about kit and transition, all these different things. And he's like, well, I'll just put cycling kit on. I'll just ride my bike and I'll just run. And I think that attitude actually reduces a lot of stress and energy wastage, where you're just focusing on, I'm going to try as hard as I can, but I'm not going to worry about all these other things.
Well, there's a lot of stress in doing them, isn't there? Like there's far more stress in doing let's say the Brutal, which is a really difficult iron distance, than just doing a normal iron distance, because you've got these challenges of the weather and the terrain and whatnot. So you've got to save your energy where you can, and sometimes that's not worrying about what trainers you're going to wear. He'll be fine, he'll be great.
Go on, team, drop him some support in the comments down below. See you later.
Thanks.